Hi, this is Caroline Sinise-Levine with Six Figure Start, and today's video tip is about the danger of making assumptions. And this is actually inspired by a real-life story that I saw play out just a few weeks ago on a recruiting project I'm working on. So for those of you who've been following Six Figure Start, you know that we are career coaches who are former Fortune 500 recruiters, and I did leave my full-time career as a recruiter, 8 years ago at this point, to co-launch Six Figure Start. But I do take on recruiting projects to keep my hands in the market firsthand so that I can deliver that kind of insider insight to you. And something that I saw recently, which is such a good lesson for all of us, is that I was working with a client in the area of big data. And big data is such a hot area. It's hard to recruit for candidates who are good, in terms of their skills and their expertise. They're going to be snatched up right away. This client had a consultant who had been working on site on and off for the last year, and they both seemed really happy there. So as the client was looking to bring someone in full-time, I said to him, have you thought about your consultant? And he had, but he had assumed he couldn't afford him. I went to the consultant and I broached the possibility of perhaps going in-house and what that would entail, and he was actually open to it, certainly open to listening, certainly open to considering. And so this is the danger of assumptions on both sides, right? If you are a freelancer, a consultant, even a small business owner, if you are working for a client that you like and you assume that if there's going to be more work or if there's going to be a possibility of going permanent full-time, that they are going to instigate that, well, that's a dangerous assumption because you just don't know, whether they're off on the sidelines assuming themselves that you are not interested. And if you are a business and you are pitching to clients and you're assuming that if they're interested, they're going to raise their hand, well, again, that's a dangerous assumption because they might be waiting for you to ask for the business, to invite them in. So this tip is about the danger of assumptions. And now it's your turn. Where are you making assumptions in your career, in your business, in your job search? Where are you assuming that there are no alternatives? Perhaps you haven't asked. Perhaps there's an option you haven't considered. This is Caroline Sinise-Levine with Six Figure Start. If you have a question or an idea for something that you want us to cover in a future video blog, please contact us at info@sixfigurestart.com.